Today's topic is a vector. Now, first topic is scalars and vectors. First is scalars or scalar quantities. The quantity having magnitude with unit is known as scalar quantity. The quantity, physical quantity, which has magnitude with unit is known as scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. There is no need to explain a scalar quantity. There is no need to explain a scalar quantity by direction. Direction is meaningless in scalar quantity. Example: mass, distance, speed, time, etc. There will be so many scalar quantities, energy, etc. Now, what are vectors? Vector quantity. Quantity which have magnitude with unit and direction is known as vector quantity. The quantity which has magnitude with unit and direction is known as vector quantity. It also obeys the laws of vector algebra. It obeys the laws of vector algebra. What are the laws of vector algebra? We will take in this chapter. Example: displacement, velocity, momentum, force, etc. Now, the representation of a vector. Representation of a vector quantity. Vector quantity is generally represented by a bold-faced letter. It is represented by bold-faced letter. But running hand, it is not possible. For example, vector A. In running hand, it is not possible. Running handwriting, it is not possible. So a vector represented by a letter with arrow. So a vector is represented by a letter with arrow. For example, the velocity vector. Easy. Velocity vector is represented by V vector. Here V denotes magnitude of vector V and arrow shows its direction. Now the graphical representation of a vector. Graphical representation of a vector. A vector quantity is represented by a line with arrowhead. It is represented by a line with arrowhead. Arrow shows its direction, and length of line shows the magnitude of the vector. Length of line shows its magnitude. For example, velocity of an object is 50 meter per second towards east. How we will show this vector on graph paper. Now solution. We have to show the magnitude 50 meter per second. So assume a scale. Suppose scale is 10 meter per second. That's 1 centimeter. So the value of 50 meter per second will be 5 centimeter. Here is north, here is south, this one is east, and here is, draw a line of 5 centimeter towards east. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This arrow shows its direction, it is towards east, and the length of line shows its magnitude, that is 50 meter per second. Next example, displacement of an object. Displacement of an object is 100 meter 30 degree south of east. Show this vector on graph paper. Show this vector graphically. Now the solution. Scale depends on our choice. Suppose there's 20 meter is 1 centimeter. So the value of 100 meter will be 100 meter, that will be 5 centimeter. We have to draw a line of 5 centimeter 30 degrees south of east. Here is north, here is east, south and west. Draw a line at an angle of 30 degree with east towards south. The length of this line must be 5 centimeter. It is 100 meter displacement 30 degree south of 30 degree east south of east. Now note, this one is important. First point is this one. Current is electric current has magnitude and direction both. But it does not obey the laws of vector algebra. Obeys the laws of vector algebra. So it is treated as scalar. So it is treated as scalar quantity. Second point, we have some special vectors. For example, vector area. Vector area is a vector quantity. Its direction is fixed, that is perpendicular to the plane outward. For example, this one is plane. The direction of area of this surface will be upward, or the next surface, that will be same but downward. Next example, the area of ceiling. The direction of area of ceiling is downward, perpendicular to the plane, downward. But the direction of area of roof, will be perpendicular upward. Third point is dipole moment. First of all, what is dipole? If two charges, they are equal, of opposite nature are placed at a small distance, then it is known as electric dipole. Electric dipole. This one is minus q charge and this one is plus q charge at point A minus and at point B is plus. This distance is B. The product of charge and distance between them, distance between the charges is known as dipole moment, denoted by P. Dipole moment P is Q into D. Here P is vector quantity. Its direction is always given from negative charge to positive charge. Its direction is negative charge to positive charge. Here is direction of P is this one, this P vector dipole moment. Now the position and displacement vector. Position vector and displacement vector. We have to define first of all what is position vector. It is clear from the word position means where the point is situated. For example, we are going to home from school. In the midway, your father tell you where you are. What you will say? आप स्कूल से घर जा रहे हैं, रास्ते में आपके मोबाइल पर पापा पूछते हैं आप कहाँ पर हैं, क्या बताएंगे आप? डेफिनेटली कोई रेफरेंस पॉइंट होगा से जिसके रेस्पेक्ट में आप अपनी पोजीशन शो करेंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई एम गोइंग टू स्टेशन. इन मिडवे आई विल से दैट आई एम 2 kilometer from aerodrome or 2 kilometer from this bank or that bank. Means a reference point must be there to show the position of object. So to show the position of an object, there will be a reference point. To show the position, there will be a reference point. Or it is also known as origin. With respect to that point, we will show the position of any object. Generally, it is taken as the intersection point of three mutually perpendicular lines. These lines are known as x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. This one is x-axis, y-axis, this one is x-axis, this one is y-axis, this is z-axis. This origin. Z-axis. The position of any object which is moving or which is at rest, we will define with respect to that origin O. Generally, the reference point is taken the intersection point of point 3 mutually perpendicular lines. Are known as x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. This intersection point is also known as origin. For example, this one is y-axis, it is x-axis, this is y-axis. At any instant, means time t1, an object is at point A. This one is origin. Then the line joining the origin to that point is known as position vector at time t1. So this one is r1, position vector at time t1 is r1 or O to A line. is the line joining the origin to that point. From origin to that point is known as position vector at that time or that instant. So this particle is moving and reaches at point B at time t2. Then the position vector will change. Position vector will be OB, SR2. At time t2, position vector will be R2, that's OB. Now object is displaced from A to B, so A to B is known as displacement vector. AB is known as displacement vector. Main important thing is this one. Position vector does not depend on position vector, it depends on origin, because in the line joining the origin to that point, but displacement vector does not depend on origin, Now types of vector. First one is polar vector. These vectors have initial point or point of application. These vectors have initial point, starting point, from which they are starting point or point of application. For example, position vector, starting point is origin. Force, this one is any object. Force is applied in this point, is force F. This point is known as point of application. Second, axial vector. These vectors shows rotational effect. These vectors show rotational. The direction of these vectors will be along the axis of rotation. Direction will be along the axis of rotation. It may be either downward or upward. It may be either downward or upward. Depends on direction of rotation. Depending on direction of rotation. For example, angular velocity, that's omega. Angular momentum, that's J or L. Vector. Torque, that's tau. Graphically, we can show that an object is moving on this circular path. This one is center of the circle. This one is the axis of rotation. And the axis of rotation. So object is moving. Rotation is anti-clockwise. Then the value of omega, that will be upward. If rotation is clockwise, rotation is the axis of rotation, and the value of omega, that will be downward. Means rotation is anti-clockwise, then axis vector will be along the axis of rotation upward. If rotation is clockwise, then the direction of axial vector will be downward along the axis of rotation.